Oh, this feels like the one, doesn't it? Hey, there's my dependable producer. Bob, how are you?
Anthony, I've got some bad news for you.
Oh, this isn't about fire safety, is it? Because I see the flames and I'm entranced.
No, the network's decided to go on a different direction. Tonight's the final show of the quiz.
Oh.
And final show ever, last night.
But, oh, no, it can't be. We don't have anything else. And I know, I'm pretty sure my Family Feud audition went great, but I haven't heard back.
Well, I've done everything I can, but unfortunately, that wasn't enough.
Well,
things have to end sometime.
No, I understand, but, you know, we're not going to go out without a fight, are we?
I hope not.
The last episode ever. Well, not if I have anything to say about it. We're going to show them. They won't know what hit them. We're going to fight for the show. We can make a stand. We're going to stick around for a long, long time. Isn't that right? It's the last episode of Quiz Night.
Tonight on the final episode of Quiz Night.
Hi, my name's Cull, and I have a great fear of never being loved.
Hi, I'm Matt Young, and I'm pretty scared that all my dreams are unachievable.
I'm Millie Holten, and I told my mum this was my big break.
That's right, they're all playing to win on tonight's Quiz Night. And here's your host, Anthony McCormack.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Jones! Wow,
I dream about this.
Love it.
Welcome to Quiz Night, and we start tonight with the big news. Contestants, hands on buzzers, here we go. US State Department spokesperson Heather Nauert cited the anniversary of which historical event to illustrate the strong relationship the US has with Germany? Yes, Matt?
That time one of the Kennedy brothers drowned a woman in a Volkswagen.
Jeez Louise.
You understand I can't give you any points for that. The answer I was looking for, the D-Day invasion. The D-Day invasion. Because if Saving Private Ryan taught us anything about D-Day, it's that they were very fine people on both sides. EPA Chief Scott Pruitt has been caught using EPA staff for what non-EPA purpose? Yes, Millie?
A human pyramid.
I'm going to give you half a point, only in the sense that he has not yet been caught doing that. Yes, Emily?
A human pentagon.
Again, half a point. That's not the answer that I'm looking for. Yes, Matt?
Human dodecahedron.
Okay. No, you're just being silly now. No, this is what Scott... yes,
What's
Emily?
that movie where they put their faces on the butts?
Yeah.
The human centipede.
The human centipede. I knew we were inching ever closer to that.
Just like a centipede.
The answer that I wanted, a Chick-fil-A franchise for his wife.
Which anniversary is that?
You know what? Republicans love the move because not only is it preventing the EPA from doing EPA things, it's also keeping his wife in the kitchen.
Whoa.
What did Robert De Niro get a standing ovation at the Tony Awards for? Yes, Millie?
A spot-on impression of himself.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you. And let's have a look at that impression.
I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
You tell her.
We knew it wasn't going to be for the intern, and it's a shame because it should have been. It should have been. It's a very good movie, The Intern. A new invention allows campers to sleep where? Yes, Matt?
Anywhere for once.
Isn't that the point of camping?
It's impossible to sleep in the bush.
So what I'm looking for on this card is somewhere you couldn't originally sleep, and this new invention has made it possible.
Underwater.
You're very close. You're very close.
Overwater.
That is correct. That's right. It is an inflatable tent that allows campers to sleep on the water. So there you go. At the end of the first round, Matt, you are currently in front by 10 points, and you know that on Quiz Night your points are as good as money. So right now we're going to see what you could spend those hard-earned points on in tonight's prize boutique. Justine?
That's right, Anthony. Our first prize tonight is an inflatable tent.
Yes, that's right. It is the inflatable tent. In fact, one of our regular guests has been quick to get on board this new trend. Technically, he's more of a squatter than a guest, but we now welcome via Skype Trent in a tent.
Yo, Mac Daddy, never better, my man. Bit of backwash from the river cruise ferries, but apart from that, life is sweet.
After we kicked you out of the studio, you had to move back in with your parents, is that correct?
Yeah, but when they heard about these floating tents, they were happy to cough up for one just to get me out of there.
Oh, well, those weather conditions look a bit rough on the Yarra. Could we take a look?
Yeah, no worries. Shit. Mummy!
Please give it up for Trent in a tent.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Hey. That was intense.
It was intense. Now,
You could give a point for that if you wanted. It's just a joke I came up with.
Wait a minute. Hey, no, I'm not giving you a point for a joke. But, you know, well done.
Thank you.
Matt, can we tempt you at the tent?
No, I hate the tent.
Okay, can I sweeten the deal? What if I threw in an anchor?
I'd sink myself with it. I'd rather drown.
Let's see if Matt gets his wish, and the rest of the show will be back after the break. Don't go anywhere. Good night.
Coming soon, the Real Housewives of Quiz Night. Ursula,
I don't like drama, but I'm still your leading lady.
Alexis,
I don't know where I am.
Cheesehead, Maisie,
Well, I'm a lover and not a fighter, but if you cross me, I'll catch ya.
Mop,
Today's a very special day for me. My husband Declan owns a string of Irish pub-themed restaurants and fine dining.
It's so good to be together again here today, isn't it, darlings? And Ursula, you must remember it's what's inside that counts, so don't worry about being underdressed, you know. Namaste.
I can't believe she said that in front of everyone. That dress was Prada. Watch yourself, bitch.
Wait, how's Declan, darling? Darling, I got a few husbands, you just lose track.
Typical Maisie, no class.
Maisie, that is so insensitive. Cheesehead has just been widowed.
Oh my God, Jason, I'm so sorry. I'll have another glass. Everyone here is faker than these infants.
the Real Housewives of Quiz Night. Coming soon.
Welcome back to Quiz Night. It's pretty damn convenient living in the 21st century, what with your Netflixes and your Tinders and your Uber Eats. However, new ways of doing things can cause a whole lot of controversy. We're going to investigate in a new segment we call Disrupted Disruptors. Contestants, hands on buzzers. Let's get some disruption happening in here. Why is retail giant Amazon shutting its overseas stores to Australians from July 1st? Yes, Millie?
We don't deserve nice things.
Have half a point. No, the answer I'm looking for, the federal government is implementing GST on all international purchases. Amazon doesn't want to pay the tax for that.
That's cool. Yeah. Corporate giants shouldn't pay tax, I don't reckon.
Controversial.
It's just not fair.
They do so much for us.
Yeah. Look, if Scott Morrison is watching, I just want him to know I'm still not going to shop at Harvey Norman, no matter how much you subsidise them. Okay, next question. Food delivery service Foodora is being investigated by the Fair Work Commission for what? Yes, Emily.
Bad hat choices.
Do you mean helmets?
No, they should be wearing helmets. That's very important when you're on a bike.
Yeah, well, it is very important when you're on a bike.
It feels like a PSA now. There's one thing you guys can take home. Helmets are important.
Yes, Millie.
Oh, it's like the unfair wages and work hours, I believe.
Absolutely correct, yes! It seems the one thing Foodora can't deliver is decent jobs. Which controversial vehicle hire service is pulling out of Melbourne? Yes, Matt.
O-bikes.
O-bikes is correct! I tell you,
bikes.
Bikes.
I tell you, now that they're starting to clean up places, they're getting, like for example, they're cleaning up the Yarra River. It used to look like this.
Whoa.
Roddy.
Now it looks like this.
Ew.
Still brown.
The CEO of Uber has made what surprising suggestion? Yes, Emily.
They're getting rid of the mints.
No, that's not the answer I'm looking for.
How are they meant to make their living and also buy all these mints?
Yeah, because beef's expensive.
That's a different kind of mince. That's the wrong kind of
What
mince.
business have you been in?
I've walked into a butcher's and asked them to take me places.
This is a suggestion that the City of New York impose a tariff on Uber riders to actually go towards taxi licenses. Taxi licenses, they used to be high value.
That guy is doing a great Robert De Niro impression.
He could be doing a lot more of this.
He's talking about
The Melbourne survivor of a 2004 restaurant shooting is suing Google. Why? Yes, Matt.
Because having been shot, he Googled his symptoms and they told him it was cancer.
It's not going to be good news.
So the answer I was looking for, his name actually brings up images of crime figures like Mick Gatto on the search engine. And he finds that a form of defamation. I don't know why, because if I Google Mick Gatto, he is a legitimate businessman. A Russian teacher was sacked after she posted what on Instagram?
Oh.
Yes, Millie.
It was like a saucy photo.
Oh,
Saucy?
it was. Can you give me some more information on the source?
I don't want it, but no.
You know what? I'll give you 3/4 of a point. You're very. Yep.
Yeah.
She actually posted a photo of her photos of her in a swimsuit. So here we can actually see them. Victoria Popova, her school felt that it brought them and her profession into disrepute.
Yeah, in Putin's Russia, Instagram follows you.
So at the end of that round, Millie, you've won the round.
Ooh.
And your prize is an outdated business model propped up by anti-competitive government regulation. And I'm still not shopping there, ScoMo! What was that noise?
That's the winning siren. If you backed Millie to be in the lead at the end of Big News, congratulations, you've won $50.
Is this an ad for some kind of sports betting app?
When you bet with Better Bet, you can bet you'll bet better. Always remember to gamble responsibly.
Get out of here, no. I know all about what's going on here. It's one of these annoying ads that comes up on TV when you're just trying to watch the latest footy game with your mates and crack open a few tinnies.
If you bet that Anthony would stumble through an explanation using his limited knowledge of football and Australian vernacular in a vain attempt to assert some shred of masculinity to his audience, congratulations, you scored the double winnings.
Get out, no, get out of here with this, no. Yeah, okay, fine, I don't know about betting and sport, but gambling destroys lives. And it tears families apart. In fact, I read an article on The Guardian that 23% of all Tasmanians...
If you placed a bet on Anthony regurgitating statistics he read in a headline without finishing the actual article, you just scored $100. Gambling is for everyone over 18.
This seems unreasonably cruel. Why are you doing these horrible ads?
I'm paying back my gambling debts. I owe a lot of bad people a lot of money. My life is in shambles. Plus, my drinking has got out of hand. And my husband has lost interest in me. And then he left me. For another man.
Oh, that's a tragic story, but I'm sure things will start looking up soon. Maybe you've got a hobby. You seem to really like sound effects.
I guess my life couldn't get any worse at this point, and I do love my sound effects.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Why don't you play us a few of your favourites? Oh, I bet you're feeling back on track now, am I right? Feeling incredibly lucky.
Oh my God, that circus train has derailed directly into the audio booth.
Well, that is a very specific sound effect.
Anthony, please send help quickly. My neck is gushing with blood like a fire hydrant.
Wow, quite a selection of sound effects you've got there. Why don't you play us out one more to go to the break?
No, it's the lion.
Oh, I'm glad everything's turned around for you. And we're going to be right back after the break. Don't go anywhere.
On the next Real Housewives of Quiz Night.
When people are in grief, they tend to drink. So I wanted to give Cheesehead a pre-release copy of my low-calorie cocktail recipe book.
You're better off without him, Dar. He's just a dirty rat. What did you... Oh, you silly bitch! God! This is Versace! I headed up to the vet teeth with both of yous. Here! Trying to throw Polly, maybe!
The Real Housewives of Quiz Night. Coming soon. On the next Real Housewives of Quiz Night, it's the reunion finale, and the knives come out.
Ladies, I just want to check in with all of you to see how you're doing after that infamous dinner at Maisie's.
Tensions run
I
high.
think tensions were just running high, Anthony. Cheesehead had just lost Rathead. Ursula's skincare range had just been banned in Europe. And Alexis had had a bit too much to drink.
Excuse me?
You smelled like wine.
That's because I bathe in Chardonnay.
And old grudges rear their heads.
It's always you! You ruined my life! I just can't take it anymore!
The Real Housewives of Quiz Night.
Where are you? Get your hands off me! Get your hands off me!
Welcome back to Quiz Night, where Millie, Holten, you're in the lead.
Thank you.
A slim lead of 5 points. It's still anyone's game. Anyone can win. Right now, it's the lightning round. Bring out the wheel of cheese! All right, contestants, lightning round time. Hands on buzzers. Here we go. What was Elon Musk willing to give people for $500? Yes, Ambly?
An electric lap dance.
I wanted flamethrowers. Portugal is headed into bushfire season. They've needed to clear grassland. What is their secret weapon? Yes, Matt?
The Portuguese whippersnipper.
I wanted goats. Which, you know what? All eyes are on Minnesota this week. Which daredevil captured everyone's attention? Yes, Millie?
Frances McDormand in a wonderful Coen Brothers film.
What I wanted was a raccoon scaling an office building. Hobart's annual Dark Mofo Festival has provoked outrage from Christian groups. Yes, Matt?
Upside down cross.
Oh.
That's absolutely correct. A city in Queensland pulled a new tourism ad off the air. What did they forget to put in it? Yes, Amberly?
Non-white people.
Absolutely correct. The World Cup has Russians training for what skill? Yes, Millie.
Doping.
I wanted smiling. A Nigerian man was found running an illegal business from home. What was it? Yes, Amberly.
Bunnies.
I wanted a blood bank.
Sure.
So bunnies.
Einstein's diaries are in the news for containing what? Yes, Matt.
Offensive doodles of Stephen Hawking.
I wanted
Real nasty shit.
I wanted racism. What do half of 25-year-olds in Australia currently lack? Yes, Millie.
Emotional availability.
I wanted full-time work, but take some points, and that is the end of the round. That's the end of the game. And the end of the round, at the end of the game, our winner, ladies and gentlemen, Millie Holten. Veale cheese.
Wow.
Right.
Sounds less bitter.
Give it a big long
Come
spin.
front.
Come in front.
What am I doing?
And let's see what some of the prizes you can spin up on the wheel tonight are, Justine.
Well, that's right, Anthony. Tonight's lucky winner could go away with the contestants' podiums. We're not going to need those. Or the wheel of cheese. We're not going to need that either. Or this wonderful voiceover microphone. Whoa! Oh, wait, we're not going to be... Well, wait. Hey, wait a minute. We still need that. And it's landed on...
Wow.
Oh, Justine, what is it?
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Here we go. This is for you.
Oh,
and $8 cheese.
And Millie, where can people see more of your work?
Oh, I'm at the Improv Conspiracy most nights if you want to see some sweet improv. There we go.
Amberly, where can people see more of your work?
I have a podcast called Something Amazing. Just search Something Amazing.
Matt Young, where can people see more of your work?
You can also see me at the Improv Conspiracy on Thursday nights or on The Leak, which is replacing this show, I think.
It is. Justine Jones, where can people...
We can see me in Fags in the Fast Lane.
Cool.
Oh, Peter.
That's our show, but it can't be our show. I don't want to be cancelled. I'd do anything to not be cancelled. Anything.
I'll change my whole look. I'll give up my cred. Just so that I'm a part of it and I can sell out. Sure, I'll have to lose my soul on the way. Now I'm a shameless part of it. I'll sell out, and now I wake up and I don't know who I am. Because I'm chasing success, it hides me from me. I've been constantly held back by integrity. And if sell out too, you'll make your dreams come true. So why don't you sell out, sell out?
Guten Abend.
What's going on? Who are you?
Mein Name ist Künstler von Erkunden. I'm a television producer from Deutschland. I saw your show and I think it's super fantastic. I think I've never seen anything like it before. Also, to be fair, I don't watch a lot of programs. I find most television quite vulgar and pedestrian.
But didn't you say you're a TV producer? Never mind. I'm very sorry to tell you this, sir, but this show has been cancelled. This was our final episode.
Cancelled, you say? You know, in Deutschland they have a saying. When one door closes, you lay in the dirt and bites the hog. Channel 32 in Berlin are looking for a brand new show to fill a time slot since the cancellation of The Punctual Renovation. And I think we found our show, Anton. Come with me right now. Mein Zeppelin is parked out the front.
Quiz night? In Germany? Bringen das Kaiserreich Wheel de Cheesen. Ich liebe dich, Käsekopf.
this was the last episode in this series of Quiz Night. Next week at this time, The Leak with Pat McCaffrey. Coming up next, The Commish.